Hi there. So it's Dr. Ryan, and I want to go ahead and talk to you about a topic that's important to me, and it's going to be the topic of our next webinar: what optimal levels of testosterone can do for you. Okay, and this webinar is one of a series about testosterone replacement therapy, also known as TRT. In the last session, we covered the ramifications of having low testosterone, and now we'll cover the multiple benefits of optimal levels of testosterone. So just to recap what some of the benefits of testosterone levels are, you can look at this illustration. It shows the main physical and mental effects of low and high testosterone. The benefits of optimal testosterone levels include increased mental focus, elevated mood, confidence, increased muscle mass, decreased body fat, a healthy heart, maximum athletic performance, and a high sex drive. And you can see the individual with low testosterone has a lack of all of those things: lack of focus, depression, decreased muscle mass, abdominal fat, decreased athletic performance. Let's talk a little bit about how it is important in optimizing your mind. So TRT can actually affect brain development and brain function in several ways. These include things like increasing dopamine, alleviating depression, and improving cognition and memory, which may actually stave off Alzheimer's disease. So testosterone's most noticeable effect, however, is it's on its ability to boost dopamine. So what exactly is dopamine? Dopamine is a hormone and neurotransmitter. So neurotransmitters are molecules that are responsible for transmitting signals between neurons and target tissue receptors. These can be in the brain or other parts of the body. And generally, dopamine is normally released when something good or exciting happens. And what's cool about testosterone is it actually boosts dopamine levels. And when this occurs, you can generally male patients will report a more positive outlook and a more energetic state immediately after starting a TRT regimen. That seems to continue throughout the course of therapy. In addition, research has also shown TRT can elevate mood and is a viable adjunct for therapy in clinical depression. Many studies have shown that testosterone improves your working memory or your short-term memory in men. And further studies have shown that visual and verbal memory, as well as cognitive processing, can improve in men who are given testosterone. So on that note, let's talk a little bit about how testosterone affects Alzheimer's disease. So there are several studies that have shown that many older men with mild cognitive issues suffer from low blood levels of testosterone. Unfortunately, many of these men will eventually develop Alzheimer's. At the University of Southern California, researchers noted that TRT in older men stalled the development of Alzheimer's, which is pretty cool. There's also clear and substantial evidence to demonstrate TRT's ability to improve memory, both long and short term, in men as they age. Thus, if you're an aging man and you're interested in preserving your memory well into your golden years, it makes sense to check your testosterone levels and ensure they're optimized. Okay, so before we move on to discuss the impact of TRT on the body, let's go ahead and talk about how it can affect patients with depression. So clinical depression, or major depressive disorder, is a disorder that affects hundreds of millions of men worldwide every year. While the standard treatment for depression is to prescribe selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, or SSRI medications, there is a growing body of research that demonstrates men who are clinically depressed may be hypogonadal and thus have low testosterone levels. Many studies have shown that TRT can cause mood elevation and alleviate symptoms of clinical depression. So, if you are depressed on medication, it may be a good idea to obtain a serum testosterone level from your PCP or psychiatrist. Now let's go over how optimized levels of testosterone can improve your body. So it's important to understand that a clean diet and a resistance training program are absolutely necessary to maintain the maximum benefits of TRT. As your testosterone levels decrease, so does your body's ability to process insulin, and this in turn increases your serum glucose and eventually increases your body fat levels. Therefore, managing your body's insulin production is a is really key in terms of managing your body fat as you age. Appropriate testosterone levels can help with this. In addition, testosterone has a direct effect on lipolysis. In other words, you're better able to use fatty acids for energy. Testosterone also improves protein synthesis, which in turn may lead to larger muscles. If you exercise with progressively heavier weights while using testosterone, you'll increase your overall strength and build a more muscular physique. Low testosterone levels are linked to osteoporosis in men. In multiple studies involving aging men, low testosterone levels are associated with lower bone mineral density as well as a higher risk of fractures and death. On the other hand, optimal testosterone levels can increase bone density and impede the normal breakdown and destruction of bone tissue that comes with age. Low testosterone levels are linked to heart disease. Multiple studies have shown maintaining optimal testosterone levels may reduce the risk of stroke, heart disease, or heart failure. The key point is optimized levels of testosterone, as superphysiological ones may actually attenuate those benefits and be harmful. So many of these benefits of testosterone derive from its ability to combat generalized inflammation. So let's talk about that for a moment. Cellular inflammation is the core component of many aging-related disorders. It is a key part of vascular disease, erectile dysfunction, autoimmune disease, diabetes, and cancer. Excessive systemic inflammation may affect Leydig cells, which are located in the testicles. It affects their function and thus suppresses testosterone production. Testosterone may reduce cellular inflammation through a few mechanisms, one of which is adiponectin. Adiponectin is a protein hormone which is involved in regulating glucose levels as well as fatty acid breakdown. Adiponectin levels decrease in older men as well as in women, and that this in turn contributes to diabetes and metabolic syndrome. Testosterone raises adiponectin levels and can combat these disorders. There are two inflammatory cytokines that are of interest, TNF-alpha and interleukin-6, or tumor necrosis factor alpha and interleukin-6. Both of these cytokines are strongly linked to cardiovascular disease, cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, along with many other chronic illnesses. And testosterone actually has been shown to significantly decrease levels of both of these cytokines in the body. Okay, so now that we've covered some of the effects that testosterone has on your health, let's now move on to its effects on your mindset and psychological state. Your mindset, your will, and your sense of self may change for the better as you optimize your blood testosterone levels. Many patients who have optimized testosterone levels report having a dramatically improved outlook and increased satisfaction level when on TRT. Testosterone will improve your sexual confidence with partners and has been associated with persistence and eventual success in attracting a mate. Improving your testosterone levels can improve your ability to approach your partner and build quick rapport. TRT can significantly improve your sex drive while improving the quality and quantity of erections. Testosterone is undeniably the most powerful male sex hormone, and many male sexual issues can be reversed through a well-designed testosterone improvement regimen. There we go. Okay, so as we just covered, TRT will dramatically improve and strengthen your mindset. This can allow you to possess and maintain a competitive edge. Testosterone has been linked to quicker reaction times, improved eyesight, and physical endurance. In addition, it's been linked to goal setting, focus, and higher status in men. When you have higher levels of testosterone, your ability to be confident in your decisions and take decisive action increases significantly. It can help you become assertive and purposeful in your activities. And then finally, your decisions will empower you to behave in ways others find attractive. So we kind of realize that being hormonally optimized gives you the mindset and focus to achieve your big goals. The connection between physical health and the ability to live your best life is something most men unfortunately ignore. But once you realize what you can accomplish when your body is healthy, you will never take your health or testosterone levels for granted again. Okay, before we end our time together, let's quickly summarize what we've covered. So 1, we reviewed the physiological effects that occur when testosterone levels are optimized. These specifically are how TRT has biological effects on brain development and brain function by increasing dopamine, alleviating depression, preventing osteoporosis, and improving cognition and memory, as well as Alzheimer's and dementia in men and women. We also discussed how therapeutic dosages of testosterone will completely change your physique via decreasing body fat and increasing muscle mass, but only when living a dialed-in lifestyle consisting of a clean diet and productive resistance and weight training regimen. Oh, sorry. Finally, TRT also has a profound effect on fighting inflammation, the core component of many aging-related diseases. Okay, and then, I gotta get better at this. Lastly, we talked about how optimized testosterone levels will allow you to become the best and strongest version of yourself, improve confidence among sexual partners, enhance sexual performance, and dramatically improve and strengthen your mindset, which of course will allow you to possess and maintain a competitive edge. Okay, well, apologize for the for the slides moving back and forth, but I do appreciate all of you for watching today's webinar. If you have any questions, just go ahead and send an email to enroll@startzumba.com. We are ready and willing to help you out.